Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and today we have another trade to look at here in NHL 24, as the Washington Capitals have traded Anthony Mantha to the Vegas Golden Knights. With that being said, it does appear that there is quite a bit going on around the NHL currently, so definitely expect these trade simulation videos to continue all the way up until the deadline here on Friday. With that being said, let's jump into NHL 24, take a look at this trade. So putting this trade in-game, you will see that the Vegas Golden Knights have traded a 2024 second and a 2024 fourth to the Washington Capitals in exchange for Anthony Mantha. So he is the main piece of this deal. Currently I do have him rated at an 82 overall with medium top 6 potential. He is a power forward in-game that can score you some goals. Just turning over here to look at some of his real life stats, putting up 27 and 23 points in the last 2 years before coming over from Detroit in the Jacob Vrana trade for him. You can see here that injuries have definitely been a factor here for Mantha over the past few years, and he really has struggled to stay healthy. But when he can stay healthy, he is a pretty decent player. I was just looking at his numbers here for this year. At time of recording, he's played 56 games, 34 points, 20 of them being goals. So he can definitely score you some goals when he is in the lineup. I fully expect that Washington will accept, and they do. They are cheering in the streets. So let's go take a look at what Vegas's lines might look like. So looking at the lines here, this is what I have come up with currently for Vegas. You have that top line, very, very solid. I have Mantha slotting in on the second line with Barbashev and Stevenson. Really, you could swap him with Nicholas Waugh. Again, chemistry doesn't really matter. I just had the 20 goal scoring of Anthony Mantha there on that second line. Defensively, obviously super solid. Theodore, Pietrangelo, McNabb, Martinez, Whitecloud, and Haig. Very, very solid defensive core. And then looking at the goalies, obviously you have Hill and Thompson in the net. And just in closing here, just wanted to give my opinions on this recent trade. Overall, I really do like this trade for Vegas. They get a guy that can play in your top 6, he can play in your top 9 for sure. He can score you some goals. I know he's 6'5" and is a power forward. I know he doesn't always use his body as much as he probably should. I think you could still have a guy here that can really help you out in that playoff run down the line. Obviously in Washington, he's been alright, but I don't think he has lived up to the hype that he had coming over from Detroit in that previously mentioned Jacob Vrana trade for him. That's a trade that, looking back on, really you can say for both teams, it just really didn't work out, unfortunately. But then looking at it from Washington's side of things, overall it's a decent return for a guy who is a pending UFA, likely probably not going to be coming back, going to be hitting the open market, so getting a second round pick for a guy who's really struggled to stay healthy and yeah, like is probably going to end up leaving your team in the summer is definitely not too bad at all. So overall, just like a few of the other trades that we've looked at here in the recent weeks, I really do like this trade for both teams. Vegas gets their guy as long as he can stay healthy. That's an amazing ad for them, and Washington gets those picks for the future, so win-win for both sides. But I do think that is going to do it for this trade simulation video here in NHL 24. Definitely let me know, what did you guys think of this trade in the comments down below. But until then, I will see you all in the next video.